So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. This is your first time tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about creating your own outdoor space that you can use as a subscription model. You can charge by day, you can charge by week, by month. There's different ways you can bundle this project up and distribute it out to the public so that we can have a reoccurring revenue source as a side hustle while you still have a regular job. If you are curious, we are here at my Airbnbs. You can find them at www.geodomesofsouthtexas.com. Check us out. Come stay with us. We'd love to host you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So what I kind of got this idea is because we've had some unique inquiries, I guess I should say. And it kind of gave me the idea of starting a subscription-based model for people who just want to get outside and play games, not necessarily stay anywhere per se, not like an Airbnb, but where they can still come out and enjoy themselves in the outdoors and just have games ready to go for their families to get up and play, maybe on a weekend, maybe after work, etc. Now, how I was thinking about this was, again, I'm giving you guys this information. I'm not going to do this personally, but I think it's a great idea. And basically, if you have a piece of land, it could be in the city, it could be in the country. In this case, we are in the country. But if you have a piece of land, you can always open up a little family arcade area, family game area. In this case, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have 6 cornhole boards here with me that I made myself. Then we have a bunch of these games. We have more games over there. We have more games on the other side of these domes. We have games everywhere. So if I really, really wanted to, I could open up another similar to an Airbnb, but people aren't going to be staying overnight. But basically me renting out my piece of land for people to play games. And I'm already going to have the game set up. In this case, I would have axe throwing. I would have stars. I would have cornhole. I would have bowling, mini golf. There's all different types of games that you can have. Basically like a arcade, but outdoors. Now again, you would have all these games set up so that way people and families can come out and play. Maybe it's a weekend, maybe you can charge by the day, maybe $20, $30 a day for the family to come out and play. I think $20, $30 is actually fairly cheap. I would probably go more like $40 or $50 for a family. Or you could even do it as a subscription-based model for people who are local to the area so that we have a continued revenue source every single month. You can kind of count on your income every single month versus doing it by day. You don't know, your revenue is going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. Not to say it's not going to be a little bit of movement with a subscription-based model, but it is a little bit more consistent when you have a subscription-based model. So that's the reason I think that you can offer, a subscription base for people in and around your local area that want to come out and play these games. But for people who are traveling or who are not going to be staying there for a long term, they can also do pay by day. So you can offer those two models to your guest. Now again, it's going to take a little bit of upfront cost. I'll link all these games down below in the description as well. If you want to check them out, I will leave them down below. But these games are fairly inexpensive. These things, we bought 2 of these for about $140. The cornhole games, I made them myself I made 2 sets, which is 4 boards for about $60. Bean bags, we have different games over there. A lot of these games I'm finding on clearance actually, guys, so it's not even that big of a deal. Some I bought for like $5, some I bought for $10. We have horseshoes. Horseshoes are fairly inexpensive. And again, these are just thinking outside the box. That's why it's called unconventional side hustles. It's just outside of the box thinking for people who may not have technical skills when it comes to technology, for people who do not live in the suburbs or do not live in cities and need other creative ways and ideas to make and generate some extra income, especially right now during inflation and these tough times. People are searching the internet, how can I make money? What side hustles actually work? And you may find yourself with a piece of land, a vacant lot, or whatever, and you can set it up and just easily rent it out. You can easily just have an attendant, maybe $7 an hour, pay the attendant to monitor the area, monitor the site. It's not going to take a whole lot of oversight because there's not really a whole lot of moving parts into this model. It's fairly straightforward. You have the game set up, and you have somebody who's out there just checking, making sure that the people are actually subscribed to your subscription model or are paying by the day. There's not a lot of moving parts for this. Now, you may be asking, well, how did you even come up with this idea? Well, I've had people ask if before, because sometimes they don't even look through our listings, they just see all these games, and they see the beautiful scenery, depending on where they click on different places on social media, and they may think, what they do think, they ask, do you rent this space out for parties or for events? I just want to spend a weekend with my family. I just want to spend a birthday party with my family playing games, etc. So that's how this kind of thought kind of generated in my mind, just getting random questions like that. And then it got me thinking, you know what, that's actually a good model. Remove the Airbnb stuff where people don't have to stay, because that is a little bit more moving parts. And you just have games laid out. The games don't need oversight per se, right? Bug. You have all these games already laid out, ready to go. People can show up and just start playing the games. There's very little needed as far as manpower when you're doing this. So I thought it was a great idea. You can actually make quite a bit of money. Again, charge $40, $50 per subscription. People can go out there and play as much as they want. And I think it's a great idea. You can have a consistent income source every single month. And for those people who are out of towners who are coming in, they can pay $20 a day and play as much as they want, $10 a day and play as much as they want. Whatever you want to charge, that's totally up to you. For those of you who are saying, I don't even have space to do something like this, maybe you have a backyard. Maybe you can open up your backyard and basically rent out your backyard full of games for people to play. What I'm thinking here is convenience. People don't want to go out and have to be putting out games for their family. Sometimes they really just pay $15, $20 to go play where a place that already has a lot of games. So that's already an investment there. Just purchasing the games is an investment. And then the time to go out and put these games together, set them up and get them ready. That takes time. People are willing to pay for that convenience. I've seen it time and time again. People are willing to pay for convenience. Also, for you as an investor or as a side hustle, you're putting in the capital to purchase all these games, because if somebody wants to go buy all those games that they want, that you have, they're not looking at it from a business standpoint. They're looking at it from a personal standpoint for their own family's fun. So they see that maybe $1,000 worth of games. They see $1,000 worth of games as, that's a lot of money if I wanted to go out and buy all the games that Joe Smo has. But Joe Smo may be looking at it differently and thinking, it's $1,000, but if I get, X amount of clients a month on a subscription model, it pays for itself, no problem. So that's why I think this is a good idea. And if I wasn't into already a lot of different other investments, it's something I would definitely consider, something I would definitely do. I do have vacant lots where it makes sense, and it's in the city, but I have big lots where I can actually do something like that. Who knows, maybe I will down the road, but right now, I'm pretty happy with where things are, so I don't plan on doing this myself. But I thought I'd shoot it to you guys here on YouTube so that way you guys could take that idea and run with it. Hopefully you gained some value from this. Hopefully it was helpful, insightful, and gave you some ideas. If you did, definitely hit that like button, definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in another unconventional side hustle. Without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.